You have reached the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency call, please hang up and dial 911. Sheriff's Office hours are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please listen to the following options. For civil process, press 1. For mortgage foreclosure or fingerprints, press 2. For gun permits or police records, press 3. For warrants, press 4. For Sheriff's Administrative Office, press 5. For investigations, press 6. For county jail, press 7.
You've reached the office of St. Louis County Sheriff Ross Litman. If this is an emergency or if you need to report an incident, please hang up and dial 911. I am currently away from my desk. Normal office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please leave a detailed message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. If you need immediate assistance, please call 218-726-2338.
Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hi, my name is Ryan Swanson. You can reach me at 218-428-0583. I apologize, 218-409-0583 is the number you can reach me at. I'm calling in reference to the request for information I dropped off last week and emailed. I'd like to know if that's ready to be picked up. If you could give me a call back, let me know either it is ready, I'll be down to pick it up, or when it will be ready. Thank you very much. Looking forward to your call. Bye.
Good afternoon, probation.
Yes, actually, I'm trying to reach Arrowhead Regional Corrections.
This is the probation department.
Okay, my name is Ryan Swanson. I dropped off a request for information at ARC last week. I'm trying to find out if that's ready to be picked up.
All right, let me transfer you to Kay.
Thank you.
Please. Hello, this is Kay Cavley Aroa. I'm the Executive Director of Arrowhead Regional Corrections, and I am unable to take your call right now. If you leave your name and phone number, I will return your call as soon as possible, or you can try and reach me on my cell phone, which is area code 218-348-6563. Thank you. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hello, my name is Ryan Swanson. I dropped off a request for information last week. I am calling to find out if that is ready to be picked up or when it will be ready to be picked up. Please call me back at 218-409-0583 and let me know. Thank you.
Hello, you've reached Officer Rick Goodermont. I'm unavailable to come to the phone right now, but leave me a quick message. I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my name is Ryan Swanson. I'm calling to get any information you may have into the investigation of your Nercc employee that falsely accused me of, I quote, wandering around the main building at the Nercc work prison. If you give me a call back, 218-409-0583, and let me know what the status is of that investigation. Thank you. Bye.
How can I help you?
Yes, I would like to speak to Mark Rubin, please.
May I ask who's calling?
This is Ryan Swanson.
All right, I will see if he's available. Hold on one moment. Mark Rubin, St. Louis County Attorney. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Mr. Rubin, my name is Ryan Swanson. You can call me back at 218-409-0583. It is June 22nd at 11:39 a.m. I'm calling in reference to my data requests that I submitted to the sheriffs and to ARC. I got a response back from the sheriff's office stating they're only giving me the public info when I requested all of the data for my data and my wife's data for these open cases. I have 2 open malicious criminal cases against me, and I need to get ready for my court appearance. If I don't receive this data within the prescribed 10 days, I will ask for this case to be dismissed and to have sanctions filed against you. I hope you don't have a problem with that, Mr. Rubin. Thank you. Please get back to me, 218-409-0583. Thank you.
Morning, County Attorney's Office. This is Angel. How can I help you?
Yes, could I speak with Gary Bjorklund, please?
We'll check and see if he's available. Is this Ryan?
It is.
Again?
Yes, it is.
Hold on one moment.
Thank you.
It looks like he's out of the office for the rest of the day. Sorry.
Could I have his voicemail, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Your call is being forwarded to a ShoreTel voicemail system.
This is Gary Bjorklund. I'm not available for your call right now. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
Is not available. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Mr. Bjorklund, my name is Ryan Swanson. I'm calling in reference to the data requests I submitted to ARC and to the Sheriff's Department. I got a response back from the Sheriff's Department stating they're releasing the public information. I requested all of the data pertaining to my criminal cases. I need to get ready for my upcoming arraignment. I need to be completely ready, and without this information, I cannot do so. Please give me a call back, 218-409-0583. It is currently June 22nd at 11:43 a.m. If I don't get the data I requested for both me and my wife, both public and criminal data, I will ask for this case to be dismissed and ask to have sanctions filed against you. I really hope you don't have a problem with that, Mr. Bjorklund. Please get back to me, 218-409-0583. Ryan Swanson. Thank you. This is Ryan.
Hi, this is Doreen from the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office.
Hi, Doreen.
I was forwarded your voicemail looking for your data request.
Yep.
I did email you this morning. I don't know if you saw it, but it is ready, but it's up at the Public Safety Building.
Sure. Doreen,
do you know where that is?
I am aware of where that is. I do have a problem with your response.
Okay.
I requested all of my data and my wife's data, not just the public data. I have 2 open criminal cases being brought to court, and I need to be ready for that court date. In order to do so, I need all of the data, not just the public data.
I'm sorry, but according to state statute, I'm not able to release that.
You are able to release it to me because I'm the subject of this investigation.
not if it's an ongoing investigation. I am not.
It's an ongoing investigation of me. In order to be
Yes,
prepared
but
for my
even
court
if you're
date,
the subject,
I need to have that information. I have a right to that information.
not according to state statute.
Sheriff Records.
Yes, can I speak to Doreen Johnson, please?
Hold on, please. She's on her other line. I can transfer you, and you can leave a voicemail.
That would be fine, thank you.
Hold on.
Good morning, Sheriff Records.
Yes, I was trying to get the voicemail for Doreen Johnson.
This is Serene.
Hi, Doreen. This is Ryan Swanson calling back. We seem to have gotten disconnected. I wanted to make a couple things clear on record here. One is that I did not request just the public information. I requested all of my data. Now, that data should be made available to me because I am the subject of this investigation. If I do not get all of the data that I requested, both public and criminal, I will be asking for this case to be dismissed. I will be asking for sanctions to be brought against the county attorney and sanctions to be brought against Gary Bjorklund, the Duluth criminal division head, and sanctions to be brought against the attorney who's prosecuting the case against me. Is that understood?
All that can release is public data.
That's not true, Doreen, and you know that.
No, it is true. If you want
if you don't
documents
want to,
if you want documents for your criminal case, then you need to get them from the prosecutor. That's the only person I can forward documents to if it's going to a trial.
If you don't want to adhere to the Minnesota data practices, then I will not accept any more phone calls from you, and any more phone calls from you will be considered harassment, Doreen. Do you understand that?
I won't be calling you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Ryan Swanson calling the county attorney's office, trying to get a hold of Mark Rubin and Gary Bjorklund in reference to the two malicious court cases being brought against me in my attempt to retrieve the data associated with those cases. It is June 22nd, 1:34 p.m., 2018.
County Attorney's Office.
Mark Rubin, please.
May I ask this time?
Ryan Swanson.
Okay, just a moment.
St. Louis County Attorney, please leave a message.
Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Mark Rubin, this is Ryan Swanson. You can reach me at 218-409-0583. Once again, I'm calling in reference to the two open malicious cases against me. I have put in a request for all of the data between my wife and I would like all the data in association with these two open malicious cases against me. I will get all of my data within 10 days, or I will be requesting for my case to be dismissed, and I'll ask to have sanctions filed against you, Mark Rubin, against Gary Bjorklund, and against prosecutor Corey William Horn. I did not appreciate you having Doreen Johnson call up to harass me in the same tactics as the St. Louis County Sheriff's Department deputies. According to Minnesota policy, Minnesota statute 626-8457, no officer shall ridicule, mock, deride, taunt, belittle, willfully embarrass, humiliate, or shame any person to do anything reasonably calculated to incite a person to violence. Professional conduct of peace officers, model policy, Minnesota statute 626-8457. This is obviously what's trying to be attempted here. Now, once again, I will get my information within those 10 days from my initial request, or I will ask for these cases to be dismissed, and I will ask for sanctions to be brought against you, Mark Rubin, Gary Bjorklund, and Prosecutor Corey William Horn. Please get in contact with Sheriff Ross Litman and tell him to stop ordering these harassing calls from Doreen Johnson to my phone number. I am not interested in speaking to her if she's not going to adhere to the Minnesota Data Practices Act. I have a plan, Mark. I understand your plan, and that's what's upsetting you. That's not my problem, though, is it? That 911 call is evidence of a false statement against me because it shows the guilt of the public officials involved in this case. That's why you had Doreen Johnson call and repeat those wild and outrageous and false claims. I want the 911 calls. I don't need them. I don't need them to prove my innocence. Your illegal withholding of those calls from me proves my case. If I was guilty, you would have thrown that information, all of that data at me and told me I'll see you in court. But that's not what happened, is it, Mark Rubin? Not at all. You are in the wrong by state statutes. Once again, I expect my data to be available to me within the 10 days of the original filing of that data request. Thank you. You can call me back, 218-409-0583, Ryan Swanson. Calling Gary Bjorklund, who is the Duluth Criminal Division Head. Again, it's June 22nd, 2018, 1:39 p.m.
Good afternoon, County Attorney's Office. This is Tamara.
Hi, Tamara. Can I speak with Gary Bjorklund, please?
He is out of the office until Monday. Would you like voicemail?
Yes, please.
I'll transfer you. One moment, please.
Thank you.
Your call is being forwarded to a ShoreTel voicemail system.
This is Gary Bjorklund. I'm not available for your call right now. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
Is not available. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Mr. Gary Bjorklund, my name is Ryan Swanson. My telephone number is 218-409-0583. It is June 22nd at 1:40 p.m. I'm calling in reference to the 2 open cases against me being brought to court. I put in a request for all of the data pertaining to these cases for both me and my wife, Tara Swanson. Mr. Gary Bjorklund, I did not appreciate Doreen Johnson engaging in the same tactics as your St. Louis County deputies. No peace officer shall ridicule, mock, deride, taunt, belittle, willfully embarrass, humiliate, or shame any person to do anything reasonably calculated to incite a person to violence. Professional conduct of peace officers, model policy, Minnesota statute 626.8457. Mr. Bjorklund, I believe that's the kind of behavior that Doreen was engaging in under the orders of Sheriff Ross Litman. I would ask that you contact the Sheriff Ross Litman and tell him not to order Doreen Johnson or any of his other subordinates to be calling and harassing me over the phone on this subject. If they do not want to adhere to the Minnesota Data Practices Act, I do not want to speak with them. I will get my information, Mr. Gary Bjorklund. I will have it within 10 days, all of my data. If I do not have that information within 10 days of the original data request, I will be asking for my cases to be dismissed. I will be asking for sanctions to be brought against Mr. Mark Rubin, Mr. Gary Bjorklund, that's you, sir, and Prosecutor Corey William Horn. Mr. Bjorklund, I have a plan. I'm working that plan. I understand your plan, and I think that's what's upsetting you. That's not my problem. That's yours. If I was guilty of what they're prosecuting me for, that information would have been shoved in my face so fast and I would have been told to go to court so quickly, my head would be spinning. But that's not what happened. The illegal withholding of that 911 call just proves my case. I don't need it to prove my innocence. If I was guilty, as I said, you would have thrown it at me. That 911 call is evidence of a false statement against me. And because it shows the guilt of not only the caller, but those public officials that have dealt with this, again, that's Sheriff Ross Litman, that's Gary Bjorklund, that is Mark Rubin, and that is Corey William Horn, prosecutor. It shows that all of them, including you, are involved in this cover-up. Thank you. Please contact me, 218-409-0583.